I'm doing my makeup at my desk. I brought with me the Dose of Color She's a 10 palette. This is the palette they released for the 10th anniversary of the brand's opening. It's a very neutral palette, so it's gonna be a pretty neutral look. And I randomly chose this as I was walking out of the house because I have some randomly chosen questions that I'm gonna answer. Okay, so let's just see what happens. I'm going to start with the Becca and Smashbox Under Eye Brightening Corrector, but I'm going to use it as a primer for my eyelids. The first question I saw was, if aliens landed on Earth or whatever, where you are, what would you tell them? Get out, run, leave. That's what I would tell them. You don't want to be here. You know, are you on punishment? Is that why you got sent up over here? Girl, just consider this a pit stop. Don't even get off the ship. Okay, just go on, head out. And let me find out, do you have extra room? I could share a seat with somebody because you don't want to be here. That's what I would tell them. I would probably arrive near their ship with my bag. Like, can I go? Me and Rose, we just need to get out here. We just need to get out of here. That's what we need to do. The next question was, if you had to hide an elephant, where would you do it? I would hide the elephant right in the living room. You know why? Because everybody ignores the elephant in the room. That's what I would do. Right in the room. Like, what elephant? What are you talking about? I mean, like trying to see around it. There's nothing there. That was a terrible joke. Let me see what else. I mean, I don't know that that's random, but because I've already done it. What would motivate you to run a marathon? Listen, I've already run a marathon, girl. I ran the 26.2 miles. I also did was it like 8 half marathons? And you know, I hate running actually. So the only motivation was because I just wanted to prove that I could do it. I have not run a step since finishing my marathon. Not a step, because I literally hate running. But now I can be like, I ran a marathon. I ran 8 half marathons. Right? Child. It was an interesting experience. Would I do it again? Maybe, but probably not. All right, let's see. Maybe I'll just use one of the browns, keep it neutral. Do you think you would survive a zombie apocalypse? I don't know. What are the parameters? What do you need to do to survive a zombie apocalypse? And that question right there makes me know, no, I wouldn't survive it. Because I'm like, what do you need? What do you do? They would just be like, girl, just you a zombie now, okay? Just join the crowd. So I don't think so. I don't think I would. Would you? What are some things that you should not say at a funeral? I mean, you could say it, but you shouldn't say it loud. Like, girl, so glad he gone. What time is this over? Is there food? Okay. What would your pillow say to you if it could talk? I've always wanted to use this one. I feel like the pillow would be like, are we cool? And I'd be like the other side of the pillow. think I need a snack. I feel like there are so many instances where like inanimate objects would like suddenly become like animated so that they can just be out of my presence. They're just like, we can't do this with you, okay? We're just not gonna do it. What is the oldest article of clothing you own and still wear? Oh, that's a hard one. It's probably, I don't know. It's probably like some kind of t-shirt that I've had forever, but I typically like, you know, purge the closet and stuff and donate or whatever. So I don't know that I have anything. I can't think of what is the oldest article of clothing I have. But I want to say it's probably some kind of t-shirt that says something on it. I wore a t-shirt the other day to a friend's house and it said, first of all, no. Second of all, no. Me in 2 sentences. Okay, so if you were in a circus, what would be your job? I think I'd be the ringleader because I feel like I could just like hype up the crowd. I don't think it would be smart for me to be on a trapeze or messing with the lions. You know, I don't like messing with animals. There is a story of this man who unfortunately was bitten by an alligator because he was like trying to take a selfie with the alligator and he thought the alligator was fake. Then there was a man who was trying to fight a kangaroo and he didn't make it. I'm not messing with animals. Already at the circus is not good because they don't be treating the animals right. So I'm gonna just be the ringleader. If I really have to work there, that's probably the only job you want me to do. Let me see. Would you rather be stuck in a house with someone you hate or be stuck in a house alone? Why is being stuck in a house alone, why do they think that's a bad thing? I'm fine with that. Like, and well, what does stuck mean? You know, like, I can't get out ever? Because honestly, you can order anything online now. You've got apps for everything. So I would be nice and fine by myself. I would rather take that than being stuck in there with somebody I hate. No. Why? Why would I do that to myself? I am fine with being in the house alone. Maybe this shade here. Wait. Yeah, maybe this one. It's called Cheers. And the other shades that I used were Shots and Red Velvet. I love red velvet cake. This little coffee shop by my house, they have red velvet cookies. Shut your mouth, okay? So delicious. So good. So good. Would you rather be rich and ugly or poor and beautiful? Listen, I already feel like I've done the like, I don't really have a lot of money and beautiful. Like, here I am, right? So I would say rich and ugly, okay? I've already tried the other one, all right? It's not fun. You want to try it? I'll just be rich and ugly. You can't tell me nothing because if I'm rich and ugly, I could do whatever I want to in terms of changing my face. What? Or I could have so much influence. I would tell people this is actually what beauty looks like. All right. If you were to enter the witness protection program and you had to assume a new identity, what name would you pick? If I told you what name I would pick, like, that kind of defeats the purpose of the witness protection program. Who came up with this one? It defeats the purpose, right? It's like an alias. It's a new identity, okay? Like, why would I be like, I'm not even gonna tell you. I'm not even gonna tell you. I have several options. I'm not gonna tell you. How you know I'm not in there right now? You probably wouldn't be able to say that if you were, though. Unless it was like reverse psychology kind of stuff. I don't know. That's so stupid. I don't like that one. That don't make no sense. I like this. I almost feel like the shades I picked, I was gonna say they might look different in the pan than they do on my eyes, but I might take that back. But I like this. This is very simple. Very neutral and simple. That's what we were going for. Let's see if there are any other questions that I can answer. What is your favorite holiday? My birthday. It should be it's a holiday for me. I don't know about it. It's not for you, maybe. But, you know. Have you ever gone a day without wearing underwear? This is, if you know me, you know the answer. And you know that the question should actually be, have you ever gone a day with wearing underwear? I'm going into the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm. This is in the shade 9, and this is like the 4th one I'm panning. Yeah, really, really love it. It's like one of my favorite things. And if you have oily skin, I think it works better for you. I've heard a lot of people with like dry skin sometimes not like it because it has an ingredient, Upsolite, that sort of, it kind of like sets or makes you more matte as the day progresses. And so if you have dry skin, you probably wouldn't like that, right? Have you ever approached a stranger and said something that later made them turn out to be your best friend? Yeah. Probably a couple of people, but the one that I'll tell you about now is Jessa, because Jessa's in town. Jessa's in town. So I have these nails for her because her like stage name and such is Jessa Jaguar, you know? So Jessa usually comes in around this time of year, May, June, because she performs at the International Pole Dancing Convention. And this year, not only is she performing, but she's doing makeup for some of the performers, and she's also hosting or putting on a like a workshop. So, you know, she's actually a real makeup artist, like for real, for real. So she got in the other day, and I was just like anxiously awaiting her landing in the plane. She didn't like land it, but she was, you get it, arrival. And first thing on the itinerary was for us to go out to dinner. Like, she literally dropped her stuff at the hotel, and then we just like went to dinner. We were there for like 3 or 4 hours, and we had an amazing waiter. He was so good. I think Jessa actually emailed Cheesecake Factory and was like, Mike was amazing, because he really, really was. He really, really was. I think that's good if you like have a good experience with someone, that you like find a way to give them, you know, their kudos. So I always fill out the little surveys. They're like, can you, I would love it if you gave me a 5-star rating. If I can give them one, I'll fill it out. If I can't, I might still fill it out and, you know, constructive criticism. I feel like usually people only ask that if they know they've given you some good service. That concealer is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I've had this for some time. It used to be like my favorite concealer. And now I'm using a Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil in the shade 4.5. I think I usually use 4.5 or 5. Do we want to do any more questions? What is your favorite smell? I'm gonna take that as like favorite scent. I like a warm amber. I have this, my favorite cologne is Michael Kors Sexy Amber. I don't even think it's made anymore, unfortunately, but it just has I just smell so good when I put that on. It smells so good. And I feel like G has a signature scent that's just him, and it like envelops you. He smells so good. He always smells so good. What would you do if you won $1 million? Girl, $1 million ain't nothing these days. I would probably pay my bills, pay my parents' bills, and that's it. Okay, that's it. Cause you know the government is gonna take how much percentage of it, and then like I feel like I need at least $1 billion now. Like $1 million. What's $1 million gonna do? Just don't even worry about it. It'll probably just make me mad. I ain't got nothing left over. Give me a couple billion, maybe. I mean, couple million, maybe, but that was my office mate closing her door. We have to like slam ours because for some reason it's like we're the only two where you can't just like gently push the door closed. And the way it's set up, like there are 5 of us that share a suite of offices. So we each have our own office and we share the waiting area. So me and my friend are on this side, 2 of us, and the other 3 are on the other side. And we have so many thoughts about why it's only the 2 of us up over here. And most of it has to do with the fact that we have very ridiculous banter and we'll just go back and forth all the time. We're probably the crazier ones in this suite of therapists. And so this is our little corner of the world. So let me blend this out and see if there are any questions I can wrap up with. I think I have 2 questions I can end with. And I am going to go in with some of my face powders from Lethal Cosmetics. I'm gonna use this sort of like a bronzer. Okay, what was it? What is the biggest lie you have ever told? Probably the one that I've told, and you know, I consistently, occasionally do it, is, oh, I'm totally fine. That's usually almost always, almost always a lie. But that's only occasionally because I'm pretty consistent in saying how I'm really doing. We kind of go around a lot in our yoga classes and say how we are and stuff. And sometimes we do, like we rate like 1 to 10, 10 being, 1 being like the least stressful, 10 being the most. And I really spend time really contemplating where I am. And I usually have some sort of like decimal in there. So I'm usually never not like a solid number. It might be like 4.238. And I really think about it because I know why it's certain numbers, right? There was once, I think I was like the most stressed and I was a 10. And people were like, are you okay? You didn't give like a decimal and numbers after it. And I was like, no, exactly. That's why I'm a 10. I mean, right? And last question, What does the word okay mean to you? This is a layered question, because I really feel like for me, it depends on like the intonation, the like version of okay, and if I'm like texting or something, the punctuation, because like if I'm like okay, that means one thing. That's like yeah. If I'm like okay, that means something ain't right. Don't let me put just K. And if I have the nerve to put K with a period, oh, don't speak to me, all right? Something is not okay, and you should not be in my presence. Or it could be okay, like I'm questioning what's happening right now. Or, okay. That's either like sad, or again, like I'm gonna just let you have that one, but don't think that we're okay, all right? Okay. So I really feel like it depends. Just like you can do that with girl, or I do it with girl. It could be like girl, or it could be like girl. So, you know, I feel like I have to put a little sauce on it, and that's how you can determine what it means. You'll be able to tell, okay? Be right back. Let me finish up. Okay. Here's the finished look. I put my earrings back on. I had them on earlier, but they make noise. I didn't want to have all that going on in the video. And I think that's it. I hope that some of this is helpful, and I also hope that you are continuing to take care of yourself. Feel free to answer any of the questions that I posed to you and myself during the video. I would love it if you like the video, and I would love it even more if you subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.